They warned me not to go past the frozen lake, ... But I had to chase the northern lights. What I found instead wasn't a miracle in nature. It was her. A woman standing alone on the ice, untouched by wind or time. Her silver hair danced without motion. Her eyes, like frozen galaxies, looked straight into me. If you think this is just another ghost story, you haven't heard her voice. And once you do, you may never leave the cold again. Comment where you're watching from, and subscribe if you're ready to uncover secrets buried under snow and silence. I promise, this story will stay with you long after the screen fades to black. My name is Elias. I travel to places most people only dream about: mountains, deserts, ancient ruins. But nothing prepared me for what I found in the Arctic Circle. It was supposed to be just another assignment: capture the northern lights for a travel magazine. I was stationed in a tiny village far north, where the nights never end and the cold bites into your bones. Locals were kind but distant, and they all warned me the same thing: never step onto the frozen lake after midnight. But warnings mean nothing to a man chasing wonder. I set out alone, camera in hand, hoping to catch the aurora in its full glory. The night was silent, stars scattered like cold dust in the sky. As I reached the lake, I saw a green light dancing like a ribbon above. I lifted my camera. Click, click. Then I saw her. A woman standing at the center of the ice, wearing nothing but a flowing pale blue gown. Her hair was long, silvery white, billowing though there was no wind. Her skin glowed faintly, like moonlight on fresh snow. She didn't shiver. She didn't move. I called out, thinking she might be in danger. No answer. I stepped onto the ice, cautiously. There were no footprints, no sign of how she'd gotten there. As I got closer, she finally turned her head slowly, gracefully. Her eyes were like frozen oceans, ancient and endless. "You shouldn't be here," she said, her voice as soft as falling snow. "I saw you. Are you okay?" She tilted her head. "No one sees me. Not unless they're meant to." Before I could speak again, she turned and began to walk, but not away. She moved backwards, deeper onto the lake, her feet not disturbing the surface. Against every instinct, I followed. She led me toward the middle, where a large crack in the ice glowed faintly. She knelt beside it and whispered something in a language I couldn't understand. Then she looked at me again. "Do you remember?" she asked. "Remember what?" She raised a hand and placed it gently on my chest. The second her skin touched mine, memories that weren't mine flashed through my mind. A love lost in a different time. A man with my face, kissing her goodbye beside this same lake before he never returned. I stumbled back. What are you?" She didn't answer. Instead, she looked up at the sky and whispered, "You promised you'd return before the ice broke." Tears welled in her eyes. Not warm tears, but ones that turned to frost as they fell. "You forgot me," she said, voice trembling. But I waited. I couldn't move. Her sadness wrapped around me like the cold itself. "I died waiting," she said. Then the ice beneath me groaned, loud like thunder cracking. I looked down. The crack she knelt beside had widened. "Leave now, Elias, or stay, and remember." I turned to run, but something in me, some emotion I couldn't name, made me stop. I looked back at her one last time. She smiled. Not cruelly, not sweetly, but with a kind of eternal sorrow. When I woke, I was lying near the shore, my camera gone, my body freezing. Locals found me and brought me inside. I tried to tell them, but they just said, "Some women are carved from memory, some from snow, and some from the promises men break." I never saw her again, but sometimes when I sleep, I hear her voice in the wind, whispering my name.